Since the drought in the Western Cape, borehole use has become a new normal for many residents and businesses in Cape Town. I noticed during the drought how many more borehole drills were popping up all over the place. More and more people were tapping into the underground water under the city. But do we know the impact of all this water abstraction?
Well, having put the borehole in, and we'd learned so much through the process, we thought, well, you know, how much are we using? Are we using too much, and what is the impact we're having as residents?
Zita and Dale are experts in geohydrology. They can demystify underground water for us, how we measure it and how we can use it responsibly.
Yes, Kia, Zita and I are groundwater scientists. We're based in Stellenbosch, and we've been working closely with WWF and AB InBev to develop a groundwater monitoring network in residential and industrial areas.
We became part of the network because during the drought that we had, we realized how much our business relies on the quantity of water that we need per day for our processes. So it was important to track or to monitor how much we've got on our borehole.
So Zita, if I am a resident or a business with a borehole, how can I measure the water level in my borehole and how often should I do it?
All you need is some basic monitoring equipment, and I can actually show you how to create your own water level meter. You'll need about 50 meters of electrical wire, a weight to tie at one end of the wire and ensure that the wires at this end are exposed, a voltmeter, and this should be connected to the other end of the electrical wire. A permanent marker to make regular intervals on the wire of about 1 meter, and a tape measure. If you don't feel like making this at home, you can always purchase a ready-made unit which will look something like this. So there are different types of boreholes. Boreholes equipped with pumps and observation pipes, and boreholes without pumps and observation pipes.
The observation pipe is our window into the borehole, and using the dip meter, we can put it down the observation pipe and measure a water level.
So here we are at our dedicated monitoring borehole where there's no pump connected, which allows us to lower our homemade meter down. Ensure that the wires are exposed at the end where the weight is, and also ensure that the voltmeter is connected to the other end and turned on. Gently lower your electrical wire into the borehole. Water conducts electricity, and once the circuit is closed, you will get a reading on your multimeter. You must then take note of this point, and this can be used to measure your water level. The important thing to remember when you're measuring your water level is to take the measurement at the same reference point each time, ideally every week or every month. Another method you can use to measure the water level is a water level data logger. This can connect to your PC where you can download and view the data. You can track these measurements to see what your water level is doing over time. You can also use this information and share it with the Groundwater Monitoring Initiative.
Your groundwater or aquifer level gives you an indication of the aquifer health. So a decreasing water level over an extended period of time would indicate that the ground was being over-abstracted, or conversely, periods of rainfall, you would see the water level recovering. You wouldn't drive your car without a fuel gauge, so how could we use water from the aquifer without watching how the level is responding?
I hope you have been inspired through the story, and if you have a borehole, you have seen just how easy and how important it is to monitor it regularly. It's up to all of us to ensure sustainable use of our groundwater in and around Cape Town and across the whole country. So join us and become a part of the Citizen Science Project.